It's Tuesday, June 8th. It's actually a pretty beautiful day. It's supposed to rain, be crummy all day, according to the weather map, but according to the eyewitness report, it looks wonderful. And if you'll notice, there is a gorgeous waterfall right over there, and you can actually walk up there, and it's Mother Nature's shower. But she didn't go ahead and supply a towel rack or free laundry or towels or anything. But no, it is kind of beautiful, and it does look like a nice bear cave behind it, so you could walk up there. And if we had more time, I think I would walk up there and explore around it more, but we don't, unfortunately. And then that water somehow, miraculously, winds its way through the rocks and comes out here. And except we don't need any right now, this would be a beautiful spot to get drinking water right from a waterfall. This really is one of the better spots just to, if you want to do a day hike, do a day hike up here. It wasn't that tough. And spend 2 or 3 hours up there. That's what it looks like to me. Wow. Let me give you the mileage number. I have to look it up. I'm going to give you the mileage number so that if any of you ever get that idea, have a backpack and, just a couple hours off the road. And nope, that's not it. All right, well, it's in the low 4s. How about that? Well, no, I can actually maybe tell you. Yeah, maybe I can. It's 8.5 miles. 395 plus 8. And that's where it is. Whoop. I'm going to drop that camera. And it's not good to drop it in water. It really messes up the circuitry. So, that was close. Yeah, 395 plus 8 would just be like 403. That's about where we are. And that's where the waterfall is. And it probably says all that information right here, and I didn't have to look it up. It's Mountain Falls. Mountain EER Falls. Falls? I don't know. But maybe there is an Falls you can look up. Anyhow, if I knew about this and I knew I could get to it within a 2-mile walk and I was with somebody who wanted to, I would do that. Other than that, let me give you a verbal update while I don't know which way to walk. Oh, okay. Good. They labeled that with blue, see? And it's camping. It's a tent site, evidently. So you can camp right here. Spend the night, wake up, take a shower in the waterfalls, which is probably very, very cold water. Not gonna leave you with any illusions of a Hawaiian waterfall, which are probably chilly also. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because the Pacific is generally cold, isn't it? Well, as you get closer, never mind. It's not important for this trip. So, yesterday went pretty good. That was a very nice walk, too. We went up to the Rowan Mountain, where the old, and I just showed you some of that, where the old resort building, hotel complex was. And the walk-in was nice, and the walk-out was nice. So, it was nice. And today, we got dropped off, 11 miles north of here, north of the hospital, and we're at 8 now. So I guess it's 3 miles in from that end. And we're walking back to the hospital. which would be nice. Because now we're not dependent on a ride back to the hostel. But it is a half-mile road walk uphill, so we're hoping to call and have someone just run down and bring us up the hill, because it's also a major roadway and people have been killed on that road. But the hostel owner still is funny because, yeah, but it wasn't any hikers. So it's like, well, that's comforting. They've managed to get all the other people. Our time is coming. Actually, the bad accidents were in the midnight to 6 a.m. Hours. So I suspect alcohol was involved. The way he described them, it was head-ons, somebody driving off the end of the, well, I wouldn't say cliff, but you know, just got to a turn and kept on going. So that sounds a little like overtired or alcohol induced, or at least it was a help contributing factor. So nevertheless, it's asphalt and if the sun's coming down, it's not fun walking on asphalt for any length of time, especially uphill. So, what else? This is will be 11 miles when we do it today, where yesterday was 8, 9? I forget what it was. So we're cleaning up the area to 400. And actually we started at, well, today we started at 405, something like that, 406, something in that range. So, and we've still got a little bit to clean up. So, what else? Which means we're shooting for, I have a package at Boots Off, which is about a little less than 430, I think it's 428 point something. And I expect to be there. The package, according to the Postal Service, is supposed to be there on Friday. I'm hoping it does. If it gets there on Friday, it shouldn't be a problem for us. That's 3 days away. And I expect we could be there on Friday or Saturday, even Sunday. But if we have to wait till Monday, that's going to mess with our logistics, to put it politely. We'll have to do some kind of here and back and stay an extra day or whatever, stuff like that. Anyhow, it's been nice. My weight has stabilized in the mid 120s. Unfortunately, the scale at this place is in the kitchen, so getting completely naked and standing on this scale is, although not impossible, it would be rude and not polite. So I can get down to my pants and lack of shoes, and the other thing is, from one scale to another, you know, there are calibration issues. So it's actually reading 128. I'm subtracting 2 or 3 pounds for things worn. So mid-20s somewhere, which is okay. According to the BMI charts, I bottom out around 117 or 118, which would be thin. And according to boot camp, 135, I've got full muscles on. So I'm doing okay. My pecs fell off. I lost them somewhere on the trail. I can't find them. They're no longer there. Saw myself in the mirror and said, "Oh my God, they're gone again." So that'll take some work in the future. What else? Yeah, the shoulders don't look as good either as they did a month ago. but there's still a little bit there. I attribute the trekking poles for that. Which means my lats are probably still there in the back. Although I didn't turn around and look. And I actually rarely see my calf and my quads, but I'm sure they're doing fine. Because my legs don't usually give me much problem, other than the drunk walk, and that's more the ears, not knowing when I'm level. What else? For updates, I should hold this closer to my face. We're going to be there tonight at 19, the station. And if her package doesn't come in, we'll be there another night. So, and we'll work things out from there. So, the nice thing about being in a hostel is I can overeat. So I can carry less stuff with me when we're out on the trail. Alright, I'm just rambling here and trying to show you some of this at the same time, which is pretty. You can see the sunshine coming through the trees, and I've got my hat handy even though I wasn't wearing it, because most of the time now most of the trees have leaves and it's shaded very nicely. And when it isn't, I've got it right here handy. I just on the string, and I put it on. I'm going to go through a patch of more than 2 feet of sunshine. I have one coming up in the near future. But, oh, here's a big tree. I'm trying to give you more content, but don't know really what to give you. Except graffiti. Makes a nice little chair, though. Every now and then you'll see something like that. But they went out of their way to make a chair for us. Anyway, still early in the morning. I'll just walk quick through these spots of sunshine. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Okay, this is Jones Falls. It's up here on this mountain that we're on. In the woods. You gotta walk a little ways. It's on the Tennessee, North Carolina border, kind of. Somewhere around the border. Do not climb on rocks to any part of the falls. Severe injuries have occurred. You will break your face. So, we've been warned. Now let's go out and go on the rocks. Yeah, we'll get a tube and slide down them. I am going to get to a closer spot, but I'm not going to go sliding down the rocks. Not intentionally, anyhow. Oh, and you can even climb right up there. Oh, okay, now I do get acrophobia. I forgot about that. Which is nice to forget about sometimes. And there's Mr. Bear's cave. Or raccoon, or whoever lives there. And I don't want to wake whoever lives there up. So I'm going to stand here. I was going to get up over there, but you know, you see that somebody walking on the roof, you usually want to come out and check. And I don't want anyone to come out and check. That does look like a great place to climb up and walk into. And I wish they'd made that possible. Oh, look, and they got a safety tree there. If you start falling and sliding down, you can grab onto that tree. Yeah, I don't think that's why it's there. But it is fascinating the way Mother Nature does these every now and then. And Mr. Jones. Alright, I guess there's not much more to get on camera, but I actually would like to get on the other side of that rock. I'm not sure it's going to happen, but I do have the desire. So, and I'll bet you that water's nice and cool too, which would be appreciated right now. But that's not going to happen either. Although there is, it looks like a path to actually get up there. I am not going to take it. Because it is advised you don't, and it doesn't look that inviting. The falls do, the path doesn't. And after reading that sign, you know why they call it a falls. Because people go up there and they fall. No, she's doing a wonderful job. Oh, this is the official 400 miles. And just to make sure, in case you're daydreaming when you walk by, they put it on a tree too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Yeah. So, okay, Seamus. Now we'll do the hiker singers. You ready? Clear your throat. I will walk 400 miles, and I have walked 400 miles. Seamus will love it. Right, Seamus? Yeah. Waterfall of the day, because it was the kind that I pulled the umbrella out for. And it made everything kind of wet, so I didn't feel comfortable pulling out the camera or the phone to get destroyed by Mother Nature. Although that will happen eventually on this trip, not today. But this is a beautiful view. The rain lasted like it's been doing for us between about an hour, give or take a half an hour. And it's starting to drizzle now because I opened my big damn mouth. But it looks nice over there, so we're going to walk in that direction, and hopefully the niceness will be going with us or coming towards us. Anyhow, the not niceness will be over there somewhere. And I'm going to have to pull my umbrella out again. Now, I've been using for the last week, 2 weeks, my umbrella to hold my hat on, and it's been very effective. It was great until I needed my umbrella today, and I put my umbrella up and forgot all about the hat. So by the time I realized it, we were about 2 miles further from my hat, and I just blew taps for it and said goodbye, crew hat. If it had been a half a mile, because I've done that already, where I realized I left my hat, I turned around and ran back to get it. Not today. No. Today was the last day for Mr. Hat. So. Yeah, unless someone finds it, but it doesn't have my name or address in it, so they're going to say, oh, look, I found a hat, like that rain skirt at the NOC. This is wonderful. I love going down the trail. I'm as good as Bebo.
I have to tell Bebo to come say goodbye.
Yes. And you know his question's going to be, don't you?